So that's what happened earlier in the day in the county of Narok. Ruth Sarmoy Chesenge is still on location in Emurua Dikir, where the body of the late Johana Ng'eno, popularly known as Ngong, is lying in state ahead of burial tomorrow. Ruth, good evening. We have seen some very elaborate Kipsigis traditions. What is happening right now ahead of burial tomorrow?
Well, just as I had indicated, is that the bodies of Ngong and Wycliffe Rono will spend the night at their homes. And this is because the two were married and had families. And this is to allow the family to bid their goodbyes and allow them to have a proper send-off to their family and, or to their loved one. Because as a leader, a man in the Kalenjin tradition is seen as a leader, and once they have departed, such traditions have to be followed. Remember, I had indicated that the three others will be spending, or their bodies will be preserved at the Kilgoris, at Amogin Kilgoris. This is because they were not married, and tomorrow, once they will be brought here at the venue, they will be allowed to spend some few minutes in the house for those who will be buried, and thereafter taken back to the venue of the event before the burial processions or the burial proceedings continue. So basically that is what happens. Yesterday, as we were speaking to the Kipsigis Miot Council of Elders, they were informing us the reason why it is important to follow these traditions, especially for those who are not yet married, is because in case someone is named after the person who died, their fate or their life may not end in tragedy, just as a person who died without having a family. So they termed it as wanting to protect the seed of that family and ensure continuity of that clan. But basically that is what is happening tonight. Also yesterday, as we were speaking to the elders, they informed us that they are planning to carry or do a cleansing ceremony before the end of this month to ensure that to ask questions as to why this happened to Ngong and the 5 others. Remember, Ngong's death comes exactly 18 years after 2 other leaders alongside their aides, that is Kipkalia Kones and Lona Laboso, from this Kipsigis region, died in a similar plane crash. So the leaders are seeking answers. Also, the leaders, one of the elders mentioned to us that they were also questioning the circumstances that surrounded the death of Ngong, indicating that when the helicopter fell, it hit a tree and uprooted 2 trees, indicating or there were fears that such incidences or more deaths could befall the leaders if nothing could not be done. So they are really emphasizing on the importance of that cleansing ceremony to be done so that to avert further tragedies. So basically, as we speak at the moment, a few meters from me, residents are winding up with a night vigil that they've been conducting throughout this week, lighting candles, 200 candles to be specific, to remember and commemorate the life of Ngong, a leader whom was the residents of this region really looked up to him, and they're saying that those 200 candles signifies that they will remember him for 200 years. So Ben, we are going to hold fort here in Emurua Dikir until the 5 are laid to rest, and we will ensure to keep our viewers updated as everything happens. Ben.